let's say who? Give me somebody, Rob. Somebody like
We
extra
talking
fly.
about
Like a chick that's extra fly. Like the chick that played Nunu. That chick that played Nunu in ATL.
Yeah,
like
Lil Wayne baby mama. Yeah,
she's hella
what's
cute.
her name?
Lauren London.
Hey, I hate that name. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I can remember fine chick
That girl.
name. You start
Hey,
asking me
boy,
who
that
the center
girl,
is.
boy.
Right.
Hey, that girl thick like Hines. You know
Right.
she on the game now. Hey, boy, that girl.
Oh, your
bang.
show with Mario Van Peebles dying. Never mind. We're not even going to talk about that situation. It's the Sports Kings podcast. I'm Big Mike. He's Rob Calloway. We're being heard via Spreaker.com. That's SPREAKER. Okay, world of sports. Sorry. I just had, like, the whole catfish thing. We hadn't talked about it really on the show, and yesterday was just, like, the second episode was just bananas. Like, there was, like, lesbianism involved, which automatically, as I was about to turn the TV, I was like, well, hold on. Lesbians. And they're not bad looking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that girl wasn't bad looking. She wasn't bad looking,
Right.
and neither was the profile pic of the girl she
Right.
fell in love
So
with.
I saw that. I was like, okay, cool. Cute lesbians,
Yeah.
right up my alley.
Little girl on girl thing.
Let's
That's
go.
right. That's right.
Yeah, it turned out bad for me. I got super catfished on that one. Super.
I didn't get to see what the other person looked like. Was it the dude?
You
was
did
it a
not.
woman? What was it?
I'm not going to spoil it for you, dude. Just because you're going to get catfished the same way I did.
Wow.
Rob mentioned it a few minutes ago. We've got the Sweet 16 going on tonight. And that's what I wanted to do. Because I finally looked at my bracket. I'm not doing that bad. Like I thought I was like doing terrible. Dude, I got 11 of 16 in one bracket, and I got like 10 of 16 in the other bracket. I've still got I'm looking at it right now. I got Kentucky still. I still got West Virginia. I still have Notre Dame. I had Texas. So obviously they lost to Butler. I still got my boy, Fred Van Vliet, beating Kansas. Oh, I picked that upset. I didn't even know I did that. I still got NC State. For some reason, I had Villanova beating. I'm sorry. I do not have NC State. I had Villanova going against Louisville because obviously you can't bet against a dude named Montrez when he got an L on the end of his name. Who does that?
L is fast.
Exactly. You can't, like Django. You're like a slave out there playing ball. I probably shouldn't have said that though. Probably. Well, whatever. Who else I got? I still got Oklahoma going, right? Going down. I got Duke still going. I still got Gonzaga going. The UCLA thing blew me up on that side. I think I got both of these. No, I've got Arizona. I don't have Xavier. Or if you're in the urban community, Xavier. And I have Wisconsin. I do not have North Carolina. I had Arkansas beating North Carolina. So I'm all right. I think I'm cool. This the one I had 10 in. The other bracket I got 11 out of 16. So I thought I was like shot out on some like busted bracket type situation, but I'm all right.
Yeah, my bracket is upstairs, but I can just tell you my bracket is all screwed up. Man.
You sure? Did you look at it? Because I thought mine was too.
Dude, I didn't have Oregon. I didn't have them beating Oklahoma State. I did have Wisconsin winning. I know that for a fact. I had North Carolina and Arkansas. I know I had that. I had Ole Miss beating Xavier, and what we got in that matchup now? Yeah, so now Xavier and Arizona are playing, but I did have Arizona. I know that. I'm gonna get next hour. I'll go through my bracket next hour.
Okay.
Where I can get it, so I can be sure. But like the Notre Dames, I know I had Notre Dame. I had picked Texas to upset Butler. Of course, I picked Kentucky. Picked Louisville. I'll go through it. Go ahead. I'll go through it in the next hour.
Tomorrow we already told you guys who are going to be playing as we, by the time we're done with this, the games would already start. So I did the games for today yesterday. So the games for tomorrow, March 27th, right, will be North Carolina State. And they got to do with a funny name in North Carolina State, too. The dude who hit that game winner, I can't think of his name right now, but he got a funny name, too, and I should put him on my all-name team as well, along with my boy Montrez. They play tomorrow at 7:37. You got Oklahoma State and Oklahoma and Michigan State tomorrow at 10:07. You got Duke and Utah at 9:45, and UCLA and Gonzaga, however you say it, at 7:15 tomorrow. So those will be your 4 games for tomorrow. And I already told you guys yesterday what the games were going to be for today, which will already be going on by the time you guys get a chance to either download or stream this thing via Spreaker.com. I keep forgetting to tell you guys, too, that what's our YouTube channel name, Rob?
It doesn't have a name.
I mean, like, what does it call? Like Sports Kings Live or something? Is it Sports Kings ATL?
The original one is Sports Kings 1380. The other one doesn't have a number. That's like I hadn't even been using it for real, because they won't let you personalize. They won't let you personalize these YouTube channels without a certain amount of subscribers now, something like that. So.
Oh, well, scratch that. Forget I said that, you guys. Keep listening via Spreaker and Facebook, and you'll see the link on our Twitter and our Instagram at Sports Kings Live. All right. Okay, back to what we were talking about here with the NCAA and the other stuff that's going on around the whole Sweet 16 situation. Yesterday, we talked about money, the way the money's being delved out amongst the coaches and the bonuses and everything. Now, something else has happened today. Something else that, we've talked about here throughout the first, now going on a full 4 weeks of doing the Sports Kings podcast. The state of Indiana has decided they want to pass a Freedom of Religion Act. You say, what is the Freedom of Religion Act? What does that have to do with the NCAA? Well, I'm glad you asked. Not basically. The Freedom of Religion Act gives businesses and companies the right to refuse services to what they're saying are same-sex couples. I would only have to believe that means anyone who's gay, because how would you know if somebody's in a relationship or not? First of all, like, how would you automatically know if somebody's gay or not? Like, I guess there's certain ways to know if people are more flamboyant about it. But what if they're not? Like, what if Michael Sam just walked into the store and you didn't know he was just a big black dude? You just know he was gay and not, serve him a hot dog or whatever he was coming in to buy? I think this is one of the most ridiculous things ever. And what's happening now is because the Final Four, by the way, it will be in Indiana. That's why this is a deal.
Right.
From what I understand, never been to a Super Bowl before in my life, but from everything I heard about the Super Bowl in Indy, everyone loved it. It was an awesome experience for everyone. They said everything was in walking distance of the stadium. The hotels were right around. You didn't have to pay for no rides anywhere. Everything was right there in one central location for you. And I remember that year when it was in Indy, the weather was very nice. It was unexpectedly nice. The Indy 500 happens obviously in Indiana. So what's happening now is these
NFL Combine.
Thank you, the Combine. So what's happening now is all these people who have all this money involved in the state of Indiana are like, hold on, what the hell? You making this stupid decision. Here's what I found out the other day too, via my man Spike Lee. The other morning, it was morning because it was late. I'm up, messing with this stuff in here to try to make sure everything is cool. Trying out some new settings to whatever. You guys don't need to hear all that or care about any of that. Anyway, the 30 for 30 is on about the Reggie Miller Nick series in what was it, 92 or something? Where Reggie
93 wasn't it?
Whatever.
Like 93.
Yeah, he's doing the choke signal, and him and Spike got it going back and forth.
Right.
So everyone remembers Reggie scoring 12 points in 8 seconds or something ridiculous like that. And then the series goes back to Indiana. Now, this is when I'm a young dude, and I've never cared about the stuff outside of the game. I like to watch the game, but never cared about people's interviews or any crazy stuff like that. So a lot of this stuff I'm watching, I'm seeing it for the first time. So Spike Lee is walking through the airport in Indiana, and apparently they're asking him if he had any problems getting the hotel room. He's like, nah, I'm staying at the governor's mansion. You want to know where? In the slave quarters.
Wow.
So then they go back to him like present, or not present, but at the time of the filming of the 30 for 30. And he was like, well, a lot of people don't know is the state of Indiana is the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klan. I was like, oh, really? No. Had to put my Jamaican voice on. Oh, really? No. It is. So I only mention that as the backdrop for a state who's known for bad decision making or having poor affiliations with groups. So we go from the Klan to now passing a law that says that you can discriminate against someone because of their sexual preference. Now, again, if you're listening to this podcast for the first time, this is something that I'm very, very against. Like, I don't care what you are. I don't care about you being gay, green, black, white. I don't believe anyone should be treated poorly for doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like Darren Sharper, he should be treated poorly every day for the rest of his life. Right? But I don't know, Jason Collins, not so much. You know what I mean? As far as I know, Jason Collins has done nothing to anyone but love a man, if you consider that some sort of infraction. I don't. Now, I'm trying to find my little article here. Okay. Here's a statement from the NCAA National Office on this matter. The NCAA National Office and our members are deeply committed to providing an inclusive environment for all of our events. The NCAA President Mark Emmert said in a statement Thursday after the bill was signed. So that was today. We are especially concerned about how the legislation could affect our student athletes and employees. We will work diligently to assure student athletes competing in and visitors attending next week's men's Final Four in Indianapolis are not impacted negatively by this bill. Moving forward, we intend to closely examine the implications of this bill and how it might affect future events as well as our workforce. Like the lengths that people will go to implore their hate on people. Mm-hmm. Like, this is going to cost your state money. And
a lot of money.
These people are elected officials. You understand what I'm saying? Like, how in God's green earth, like, if I'm a voting citizen of Indiana, how in God's green earth could I allow that to happen? Because the Final Four is coming back in 2021. The women's Final Four is there next year. Obviously, Rob mentioned it. The NFL Combine is there every year. I mentioned it. How good the city of Indianapolis did a few years ago when they had their Super Bowl. So obviously that's a contender to get another one, for as well as I heard that they did. But now you want to tell people, yeah, you can come, but leave your gays at home. What?
Yeah, but how do you do that? I mean, but how do you single out if they're not if they're not showing like PDA, public display of affection? How do you know who's gay and who's not?
Dude, that's the $1 million question, cuz.
I mean, because then, to go a step further, okay, 50 states in the United States of America, right? So now we have one in Indiana that's saying, basically, and I hate to say it, but it's like no gays allowed.
No, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
before you say that, there are 18 other states in this country who have the same law. Yeah, it's like we're back in 1955 or something.
Right, with black people. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like the gays only water fountain, and everybody else can drink from this water fountain.
Dude, it's like you're reading my mind.
The gays got to go to the back to get their food. How in 2015 have we become so stupid as a people that somebody even thought that was a good idea? State Bill 101 is what it's called. How does and I'm guessing it was a statewide vote, or was it voted on, or was it that, or was that something that was?
I think it's like a state, like a legislation, like you.